Hey everyone, this is the first video on strum rhythm patterns, and it's just going to be exercises where I play 4 measures, be 2 measures of C and then 2 measures of G7 chord, and then you will repeat it. And I want you to learn basically by ear, just by listening. I'll kind of name some of these strums like a half note strum or whole note strum so you get an idea of what they are, and it'll kind of help reinforce how to strum it. So here we go. You're going to be playing with the drum beat with me. 2, 3, 4. Whole note strum. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. G7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Your turn. Strum. 2, 3, 4. Strum. 2, 3. Switch to G7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Half note strum next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. G7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Your turn. Strum. 2, strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. C. G7. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. My turn. Half note, quarter, quarter. Half note, quarter, quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your turn. Half note, quarter, quarter. Half note, quarter, quarter. G7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter note strum. 2, 3, 4. G7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. G7. 1, 2, 4. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and country. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 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 3, 4, and G7. 2 and 3, 4. Next is the rock strum. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 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 1, 2, and 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 3 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, switch 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 8 note. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. You go 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4. G7, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so that was 9 different rhythms. These are simpler rhythms. We're going to be learning more complicated, more interesting rhythm patterns as we go. But I want you to do is just practice those with just those chords, and then get to kind of memorize and say, oh yeah, this is my country strum. Because you find this a lot in country, you know. The rock strum, you know, you got the, you know, they all kind of make sense. And when you're listening to music, you're going to be listening and say, oh, that's an 8th note strum, or oh, that's a half note strum. Okay, but that's the goal, is for you to start memorizing these and feeling the rhythm. Okay, the other thing that I'll mention too is, you know, if, on the simpler ones, if it was a half note strum, we're just going 1, 2, 3, 4. When you start adding the eighth notes, your hand is pretty much always moving up, down, even if there's a quarter note in there. So you can't always tell by watching my hand. You have to listen with your ear. Last thing I want to mention was that I will be putting links of videos in the description. And these will be examples of songs that you can listen to so you can kind of hear what some of these strums sound like, or it may be chances for you to jam along with them. And I'll find some videos that have the chords so you can just play the chords along with this person that's playing and practice your different rhythms that I've just given you. The other thing is I expect you to know a lot of these chords. I'm not really at this point going to be going over teaching all these chords. Down the road I'll teach different inversions of those chords, but right now I assume that you've already learned. If not, it's all over the internet how to play these chords. And so if these videos happen to be too fast, you can use the YouTube settings to slow it down, or if it's too slow, you can speed it up. And also, if you don't know the chords, and I've given you the song to practice your rhythms on, you can always practice rhythms by just muting the strings, just lightly putting your fingers over them, and you could strum. Here's a half note strum: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Or the country strum: 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and at least that'll get you an idea of the rhythm and get your right hand really, or left hand if you're lefty, working on playing those rhythms and feeling them. So I hope this has been helpful. Hope you liked it. Practice, and I'll see you on the next video.